May 5th, 2020. Dear Madeline, today is your second birthday. As this date has been approaching, I've been thinking a lot about just how much things have changed in the last 2 years. In a lot of ways, it seems like the time has gone by in the blink of an eye, but I can so vividly remember the night you were born. In just a short couple of months, you had already grown so much. July 2018, 2 months old. Most of the day is just spent taking in all the sights and sounds of the new world that surrounds you. It's all a little bit exhausting. You nap a couple of times a day. There's something heartwarming and comforting about how peacefully you sleep. Sometimes in our arms, sometimes on our lap, sometimes in your favorite rocker, and occasionally in our bed. You wake well-rested and very happy. This is around the time where you really started to smile and laugh a lot. August, 3 months old. We've been working hard on developmental achievements. They say foot coordination comes first.
That. Impressive.
I'm proud. You've even started to lay on your belly and hold your head up.
Oh, good job. Keep going. Keep going.
When your mom went back to work, I was a little nervous about how this would go with me being the one home with you, but I've had lots of help from Watson. I'm starting to get the hang of the things that you seem to enjoy while we establish a routine.
Oh, she's just so pretty.
Being told you're pretty is one of them. I'm figuring it out as I go.
Princess.
Turns out you've made your dad a complete softie, and I wouldn't have it any other way. We've got a pretty good thing going, you and me. On the weekends when Mom is off from work, we go on adventures to area parks and trails. She was then, and continues to be today, your favorite person in the world. I get it. September, 4 months old. Your first time in a lake. Like most things you try for the first time, you're not quite sure how to feel about it. You're starting to exercise your voice now. It'll be some time before words come, but you're becoming quite expressive nonetheless. First food, sweet potatoes.
Wanna try? What's this?
Not a huge hit. The next day, sweet potato attempt number 2. This time warmed up. A little bit better. A few days later, attempt 3, bananas. We have a winner. Head and neck control are doing great. Your arms are really itching to start crawling forward.
Hi, princess.
And you're still smiling.
Pretty girl.
October, 5 months old. Grandparents visiting give us the opportunity to play proud parents and show off all of your new skills. You are obviously a very skilled eater. My grandmother and Aunt Robin came to visit too. It wasn't until putting this together that I realized that we had 4 generations of Lincolns in that room. Pretty awesome. And you're still smiling. And your mom is still the coolest. Hey look, you rolled over for the first time. This is why I always have the camera on. November, 6 months old. That's right, you're already reading. Well, maybe just turning pages. You've been doing such a good job eating lately that we let you try to do it yourself. December, 7 months old. You're teething on everything you can get your hands on. But you finally got the teeth for this moment. Your first solid food. Your first Christmas.
Got big jam jams.
Clothes aren't the most exciting thing, but don't worry, you got toys too. Solid foods are a hit, by the way, especially eggs. January, 8 months old. You can now stay standing if you've got something to hold on to. This is the first time we tried that. With a lot of encouragement from Watson, you've taken to the floor for something less of a crawl and more of a scoot, but you're now mobile and enjoying every minute of it. There's bumps along the way,
Oh, good job.
but most importantly, you keep trying,
Uh-oh, it's a puppy. It's a puppy. It's a puppy.
and you're still smiling. Welcome to the unexciting world of solid vegetables. You do, however, love noodles, and Watson loves that you're messy.
Peekaboo.
All of a sudden, one
There
night,
she
you started
is.
playing peekaboo.
Peekaboo. Ooh.
I'm pretty into it too.
Peekaboo.
Then we played pretty much every day after that.
Where's... Oh, there she is.
We even played in the car. February, 9 months old. You and your mom are peas and carrots. And that little scoot of yours has started to get really fast. You love it when Nana comes to visit, and for some reason this time you love
Maddie,
pulling her
where you
hair.
going?
I thought it was funny, so I included it.
Yep. Reach up. Good job. Can you stand up for me?
Hey, look what you can do now.
Yay! High fives? Yeah! Yeah, high fives!
You can even do it in the pack and play. So of course that's all it took for your mom to get you some shoes.
Little princess shoes.
March, 10 months old. Growing up isn't all work and no play. Your mom and I are goofs, and you're fitting right in. We still have the occasional rough day,
This is what we've been doing today. It's pretty awesome.
but you always bounce back. And we've discovered that you love trains. So you got a new train set. You're starting to get very brave with reaching for things to walk to now. We went to your first Maine Maple Sunday and you got to see the animals. You were unsure what to think. You also recently started stacking cups. Nana was hoping that you would do it for her, but you just wanted to play. Your scooting on the floor has now turned into a full crawl. You think everything is hilarious. You're still smiling. April, 11 months old. With some assistance, you're able to walk now. We went on a swing for the first time. I love that little bear suit. You can now fully navigate around the house while holding on to things. Watson will never be safe again. Just before your
Would you like to
first
share with
birthday,
Daddy?
you learned to share.
Can you share with Daddy? Thank you! Yay!
May 5th, 2019, 1-year-old. Birthday cake might be your new favorite food. You even shared some with Watson. June, 13 months old. Couple steps at a time. You're trying so hard. And then all of a sudden, one day, July, 14 months old. 3 steps at a time would no longer do, and you just started fully walking. From that day on, you just kept walking. And chasing Watson. We are grateful that you have such a patient big brother.
Huh?
We still take time for the silly things. The warmer weather and your love of bath time made us think that it was time to get you a little pool. It was used daily from that point on. This is the last video of you in the pool on that porch, because guess what? August, 15 months old, we moved. The new house has lots of room for activities, and you have your own corner of the living room for your toys and play table. Which is nice because you've taken up drawing and coloring. With the new house has also come new traditions. We have breakfast dance parties at the kitchen counter. You've become quite the dancer. September, 16 months old. You and Mom are enjoying all the new additional space for gardening. Playing with the pots seems to be a bit more entertaining though at this point. And you and Watson are also loving the additional space to run. November, 18 months old. Fueled partially by our own desire for ice cream cake, we decided to celebrate your half birthday. Nana, Grandpa, and Uncle Noah came for Thanksgiving and brought your uncle's old fort. You love it. That night, Auntie Shayla, Uncle Sean, and your cousins Olivia and Kiki came by for dessert. You were the star of the show. A couple of days later, we had a second Thanksgiving with Gemma, Granddad, Aunt Jess, Uncle Ben, and your cousins Ruby and Gabe. You're loving all the visitors. December, 19 months old. You've become such a love bug. This is Petunia. You've had her since birth, but now she goes everywhere with you. Christmas Eve, a Fowler family tradition. This year, we hosted. It's an evening of food, laughter, love, and dancing. Lots of dancing. Christmas morning. Although this is your second Christmas, it's the first one that you really got a grasp on the concept. It's safe to say your mom and I had just as much fun finding toys for you as you had opening them. And as usual, you made sure Watson was included as well. Thankfully, we had a white Christmas because you got your first sled. You also got a motorized train set. You're still into trains. And you got blocks to channel your desire to stack things. Knocking them over is the best part. February, 21 months old. Somewhere around this time, you really started to take an interest in what your parents like. Mom likes to cook and loves the assistance of her little sous chef. You even fix things like Dad. Best of all, you're the delightful mix of the silliness of the both of us. March, 22 months old. You can count to 3 now.
Bubba!
April, 23 months old. We're talking to family over the computer now. It's a strange time that I'll tell you all about someday. But it's warmed up a little, and we're able to do arts and crafts on the back deck. On rainy days, we take the art show to the bathroom. Finger painting your body is fun. We even blow bubbles in the bathroom. And you're still smiling. You're into tea parties with your animal friends. Your first popsicle was a big hit. One nice thing about this being a strange month is that your mom's schedule is such that she's home a bunch now, and you two are baking up a storm. You know how to use the mixer and mix by hand. You even know which buttons to press on the ice cream maker. You got to dye Easter eggs for the first time.
Perfect. All right, let's let it sit. You want to take that one out?
You're a natural.
Oh, I love it. That's so pretty.
The snack is the real payoff. But you're still figuring out shells. May 5th, 2020, your second birthday. You got a helmet and your first bike. This birthday is definitely a little different, but we're having a great time and still getting to see some of your favorite people.
Birthday, dear Madi.
Happy birthday to you.
Big blow.
Yay!
Blow 'em out.
You blow out your candles?
Big one.
Oh, good job! Yay!
And you're still smiling. These 2 years have been absolutely awesome. Watching you grow from a baby into the high energy, curious, brilliant, and loving little girl you are now has been amazing. Your mom and I couldn't be more grateful for the blessing that you have been in our lives. I can't wait to see what the next year brings and all of the new things that occur along the way. 2 things are certain to remain the same as they have throughout this journey, though. We'll love you every step of the way, and you'll still be smiling.